mathematics. So what's the question? In a triangle PQR, let angle PQR is 30 degree and the sides PQ and QR have lengths 10 root 3 and 10 respectively. Then which of the following statements is or are true? So this time we have to select or we have to choose the right one. Okay, so let's get started. We have 4 options. One by one we will check all 4 options. So there is a triangle like this. We don't know which kind of triangle is this. This is an isosceles or equilateral or what, we don't know. Or right angle triangle, we don't know. So whatever informations we have, just we will use those informations to get rest of the things for this question. And over here, what is given? Angle Q. PQR means we have at this angle, that is Q, which is 30 degree. Okay, that's fine. Next is we have PQ and QR have lengths 10 root 3 and 10. It means PQ have lengths 10 root 3. So PQ have lengths 10 root 3 and QR is having length 10. Okay, so now we have this length and this angle. We don't have this length, but if you remember one formula when you have learned in solution of triangle SOT chapter, over there is a rule that is called cosine rule. So with the help of cosine rule you can find this angle. So what is cosine rule? You can write cosine rule in 2 ways. One of the ways is to finding angle and another way is to finding side. So let's get started. For example, this one we have cos A we need to find. Then you are writing b square plus c square minus a square over 2bc. This is for angle. Now if you cross multiply and rearrange, then you will find a square equals b square plus c square minus 2bc cos a. Okay, these 2 formulas are same. This is for finding angle, this is for finding side. So now we have to find this side. So this is PR. So I will apply cosine rule over here. Now PR square equals this square plus this square, which is 10 root 3 whole square plus 10 whole square minus twice of, now product of these 2 sides, which is 10 root 3 times 10 and then times cos A. Then this is cos A, angle between these 2 sides, which is 30 degree right here, which is 30 degree. Now PR square we got, this is 10 square, 10 root 3 whole square, which is 300. Now this is 100 minus cos 30 degree. Cos 30 degree is root 3 over 2. So root 3 over 2, this 2 and this 2 cancel. Root 3 times root 3 is 3. 3 times 10 is 300. So what we got actually, we got PR square is just 100 and PR we got 10. So we got this length as well. This is 10. So now this is 10, this is 10. So now we get an idea, okay, this is an isosceles triangle. So if this is in 30 degree, then this would be 30 degree. Now this is 30, this is 30, so overall 60. So now it will be 120 degree. So we got this side as well as this angle also and this angle also. Okay, now come to the question. First option A. Angle QPR. Where is QPR? QPR. That is 30 degree. But what we have? 45 degree. So option A is wrong. Now option B. The area of the triangle PQR is 45 root 3 and angle QRP is 120 degree. QRP. Here 120 degree. So it means this is right. Okay. Now we need to find area of the triangle PQR. We need to find area of this triangle. So area of the triangle is delta. We have learned half times, for example, product of 2 sides AB then sine C. It means these 2 sides and sine of angle between these 2 sides. So here we can use this side and this side and we will use this angle. So what is the area of the triangle? That is half times product of these 2 sides. 10 root 3 times 10. This is 10 root 3 times 10, and this is sine 30 degree. I will write sine 30 degree. Now delta equals half times, this is 100 root 3 times 1 over 2. So 100 over 4 is 25. So we got 25 root 3. Area of the triangle. So the area of the triangle PQR is 25 root 3 and angle QR is 120 degree. It means this option is right. Now let us discuss option C. What is option C? Radius of the incircle of the triangle PQR is 10 root 3 minus 15. Okay. So radius of the incircle. So the small r equals delta over s. Delta is the area of the triangle and s is the semi-perimeter. So now r equals, what is the area of the triangle? Just now we found that is 25 root 3 over semi-perimeter, right? Perimeter means sum of all sides. So let us find here s. S equals 10 plus 10 root 3 over 2. Semi-perimeter means half of the perimeter. So what we got? S equals 10 plus 10 is 20. 20 over 2 is 10 again. And 10 over 2, that is 5. So we got S equals 10 plus 5 root 3. Okay? So now 25 root 3 over 10 plus 5 root 3. Now rationalize it because we have radius in different form, 10 root 3 minus 15. So it means we have to rationalize this. So 25 root 3 over 10 plus 5 root 3 and then again times 10 minus 5 root 3 over 10 minus 5 root 3. Okay? And now this we have to calculate, we have to simplify, and then we will try to match this small r with the information given, and if those two are equal, then we will say, yeah, option C is also right. So now I have to erase this. So here, from here, small r equals 25 root 3 times 10 minus 5 root 3 over, this is a plus b times a minus b, that is a square minus b square, right? So 10 is square, that is 100 minus 5 root 3 square. So 5 root 3 square means 25 times 3, that is 75. So 100 minus 75 is 25 and this 25 cancel. The small r equals 10 root 3 times 10, that is 10 root 3 minus 5 times root 3 times root 3, that is 15. So a small r I got 10 root 3 minus 15. This is in radius which I got, and now in radius is 10 root 3 minus 15. It means option C is also right. So option C is also right. Now we will check option D. What is option D? We have to understand. Area of circumcircle of the triangle PQR is 100 pi. It means right now we need to find area of circumcircle. It means we need to find circumradius. Once we will have circumradius, then we will apply pi r square and definitely we will get area of the circumcircle. So how can we find capital R? Capital R means circumradius. You know this result. If you remember this, delta equals ABC over 4R. We have this result, right? Delta equals ABC over 4R. So from here, R equals ABC over 4 delta. This R you can write here, this delta you can write here. And then capital R equals ABC, it means product of these three sides. So one side was 10, another was 10, and another was, I think, 10 root 3. Okay? Over 4 times delta. Delta means area of the triangle, which we already found, that is 25 root 3. Okay? 25 times 4, that is 100, and this 100 will cancel, and root 3 and root 3 will also cancel. It means capital R we got 10. It means circumradius we got 10. Once we got circumradius, then area of the circumcircle also we can find, and that is area of the circumcircle is pi capital R square, which is pi times 10 square, which is 100 pi. So we got area of the circumcircle is 100 pi, and that is also given 100 pi. It means option D is also right. So in this question, option A is wrong, option B, option C, and option D, these three options are right, and this time we have to select true option. It means we will select B, C, and D. So it is. Now we are going to discuss question number 3. Let P1, this is the first plane, 2x plus y minus z equals 3, and second plane x plus 2y plus z equals 2 with the two planes. Then which of the following statement is or are true? First option, the line of intersection of P1 and P2 has direction ratios 1, 2, minus 1. And this line is perpendicular to the line of the intersection of planes P1 and P2. And option C, the acute angle between P1 and P2 is 60 degrees. And option D, if P3 is the plane passing through the point 4, 2, minus 2 and perpendicular to the line of intersection of planes P1 and P2, then the distance of the point 2, 1, 1 from the plane P3 is 2 over root 3. So again we have to select which one is true, which one is right. Okay, so first one, option A. The line of intersection of P1 and P2 has direction ratios 1, 2, minus 1. That's good. So this is my first plane, this is my second plane. So what is the first normal? Normal 1. X coefficient is 2, y coefficient is 1, and z coefficient is minus 1. So normal of first plane is 2i plus j minus k, and normal for the second plane is I plus 2j plus k, which is I plus 2j plus k. When two planes intersect, then they create a line, and that line has direction ratio what? Cross multiplication of these two normals. So direction ratio of line is n1 cross n2. Okay, so here we can find this is I, j, k, this is 2, 1, minus 1, this is 2, 1, minus 1, this is 1, 2, 1. Okay, so dr of line is, this is I, this is 1 times 1 is 1 plus 2, that is 3, minus j, this is 2 and again plus 1, that is again 3, and then this is k, this is 4 minus 1, again 3. So we can take 3 common, and then we will have I minus j plus k. So what is the direction ratio? I, j, k coefficient. So direction ratio, here I will write direction ratio of line is, from here 1, actually it was 3, then minus 3, then again 3. So this one, or if something is common, if you are capable to take common, then you can. If you take 3 common, then what will you have? 1, minus 1 and 1. So this is your direction ratio of the line. But what is the option? Direction ratio is 1, 2, minus 1. But what we got? 1, minus 1 and 1. It means option A is not true, option A is false. Now let's check option B. The line is perpendicular to the line of intersection of P1 and P2. Okay, so direction, I have to erase this. Now we are going to discuss option B. So option B, first of all we will write direction ratio of line which we found is 1, minus 1 and 1. Then we need to find direction ratio from here also. So first of all, we have to write this line in a standard form. The standard form means it should be in x minus x1 over a equals y minus y1 over b equals z minus z1 over c. I mean x coefficient, y coefficient and z coefficient must be 1. So here x coefficient is 3. So divide numerator and denominator by 3. So what will you have? This line. This is 3x minus 4 over 3. It means this is x minus 4 over 3 over 3. Then this over 3. Okay. Then we have to divide this by minus 3. So minus 3, 1 minus 3 by over minus 3. So this is y. And minus 1 over 3 over 9 over minus 3 is minus 3. Okay. Equals, this is in a standard form, z over 3. Done? So we got 3, minus 3 and 3. Now the question is, this line is perpendicular to the line of intersection of the planes P1 and P2. So we have direction ratio of this one. First, P1 and P2 intersection. And second, we got direction ratio from here. That is, again, this is 3, minus 3 and 3. So from here we will get 1, minus 1 and 1. So we have this direction ratio as well as this direction ratio. If we multiply these two and if we will get 0, then we will say, yeah, these two are perpendicular. If we won't get multiplication of these two 0, then we will say, no, these two is not perpendicular. So now let us understand that one even. This is 1 times 1 is 1, minus 1 times minus 1 is again 1, 1 times 1 is again 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 does not equal to 0. It means this is not perpendicular to the point of intersection of the P1 and P2. So option B is also wrong. Now we will check option C and option D. So now first is option C. So this is option C. Acute angle between P1 and P2. Okay, this is P1 and this is P2. So normal of P1 was 2i plus j minus k and N2 was I plus 2j plus k. Okay, we have two normals, N1 and N2. Now angle between two planes means angle between their normals. So cos theta equals N1 dot N2 over N1 mod over N2 mod, then whole mod for acute angle. So right now cos theta equals mod over N1 dot N2 means 2i dot I. It means this is 2, this is 1, this is 1 times 2, that is again 2, and this is minus 1 times 1, that is minus 1, and this is root 2 squared plus 1 plus 1, so that is 4, 5, 6, that is root 6. Then again 1, 4, 1, that is root 6. So cos theta, I got 2 plus 2, 4, 4 minus 1 is 3, 3 over 6, that is half. So I got cos theta half. When cos theta is half, then theta is 60 degree. So angle between two planes is 60 degree we got. So acute angle between two planes is 60 degree. Yeah. Option C is right. So we got option C. That is right. Now come to next question. That is option D. And we have to check option D. This one I have written direction ratio of the line for line of intersection of two planes. That's why I have written, maybe we have to use this result in this. If P3 is a plane passing through the point this and perpendicular to the line of intersection of P1 and P2. Okay. Now, this P3, the P3 is a new plane that is passing through this point, but perpendicular to the line of intersection of P1 and P2. That's good. Now, perpendicular to the line of intersection of P1 and P2, it means what? It means cross multiplication of N1 and N2, that will be a normal of your plane, that is P3. And that was direction ratio is 1 minus 1 and 1. So from here we can find normal for P3 is I minus j plus k. From here you can find normal. And point is this. A is, for example, A is 4i plus 2j minus 2k. And we have equation r dot n equals a dot n for finding equation of plane. So right now r dot n, we have n, I minus j plus k equals a dot n. 1 times 4 is 4, minus 1 times this is minus 2, 1 times this minus 2. So this is 0. So from here r is xi plus yj plus zk. So that is x minus y plus z equals 0. So we got x minus y plus z equals to 0. This is a P3, equation of plane P3. I think some students are wondering how I have considered normal of P3 as I minus j plus k, right? Now again I'll try to explain this. And these two are two different planes, okay? And P3 is a plane passing through the point this and perpendicular to the line of intersection of this plane. Okay, so now try to understand. Okay, this plane intersected here like this corner. Yeah, this corner which you are observing, this corner is a line. Okay, I am considering this line with a pen. So that line was a pen, like this pen. This pen is a line. Now my plane P3 is perpendicular to this plane. This is my P3 plane. Okay. Now this line is perpendicular to P3 plane like this. Okay. Now you can easily understand. If this is a P3 plane, this is perpendicular, so it will be like this. So now you understood direction cosine for this line will be a normal for this plane, right? That's why I have taken this direction ratio 1 minus 1 and 1 as a normal for my P3 plane. Okay, so this is my equation of third plane. Question is, then the distance of the point this from the plane P3 is 2 over root 3. So now this is my plane. X minus y plus z equals 0, and this is a point, this is a point 2 comma 1 comma 1. So we need to find perpendicular distance. If I say this is m and this is n, then we need to find mn, perpendicular distance from that point to the plane. So how can we find perpendicular distance? We will apply just perpendicular distance formula. We will substitute this point in this plane and divide by root of a square plus b square plus c square we will do. So this 2 will come over here. So this is 2, then again minus 1, then plus 1, mod over root x coefficient is square, that is 1, y coefficient is square, that is minus 1 whole square, that is plus 1, then again plus 1. So we got 2 over root 3. So perpendicular distance of this point to the plane P3 is 2 over root 3, and which is 2 over root 3. It means what? It means option D is also right. So now we understood option A and option B. These two are wrong, C, D are right. We have to select true one. It means C, D are our main options.